Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Good afternoon to you, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm well. Have you spent your entire weekend watching maths?
No. I watched it last night and I was very disappointed.
Are we going to be talking about maths?
No, nothing happened. Just wide eyes and wide gobs.
Is that yours?
That's what they do.
What do you mean?
That's what they do. They just gurn too much. There's too much wide eye and wide
Well, I
gob.
reckon what they do, I know what you're referring to, is that they should just...
That's how they get in the promo.
Well, that's it. But,
You could do it.
But I reckon they probably have an elephant walk into the room and everyone goes, "Ma," and then they just film that and then use that completely out of context for the rest of the season.
Can we use what you just did then out of context?
Help yourself.
It looks like that emoji, you know, the emoji, the crazy faced
Yeah.
emoji? That's what your face looks
Yeah.
like. It's almost like modelled on your face.
They would do something like that to get a reaction from them and then just place that wherever they felt like it.
Breaking news, one of the brides is pregnant and engaged.
To one of the grooms?
No, to her former partner before the experiment.
Yeah. Nothing makes you rekindle like going on a television show with somebody else.
Yeah, it's like when they start doing those challenges, I get a little bit bored with that.
So what is it?
Less wide eyes and big gobs, more wine throwing and shenanigans for me, thank you.
Was it too regular and emotional for you?
Mr. Married at First Sight, if you can conjure that up for me, that would be great. Well, Monday's show's always good.
Is it? You're a bit, what a presumptive boast. We've still got 3 hours to go.
Well, it's always fun to do. Monday.
We're going to talk about Ed Sheeran. You and I, Jonesy, both went to see Ed Sheeran over the weekend. We're going to talk about the Icy Olympics, the most staid and laughable kind of sport, the most staid sport, and I shouldn't say laughable, but the sport that's most famous for where nothing happens has erupted in a whole lot of controversy.
There's much to discuss there, and we can't do anything until we do the Fast Five.
Jam Nation.
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
Here it is, 5 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 5 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say,
Oh, the winner will get $250 to spend at best restaurants.
yay!
Yeah, indeed.
Sharon is in Kirrawee. Hello, Sharon.
Hello, how are you?
Great. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Yeah, yesterday went to the Mardi Gras Festival in the city, which was good.
What was that like? I know that they've cancelled the big party, but the festival's still underway, isn't it? The festival still happens.
Yes, yeah, awesome. Victoria Park, yeah, absolutely loved it.
Was that
and
the launch event?
Yes, it is, yes.
Good-o. You know, I never usually do the weekend chat, but here's me doing the weekend chat.
And what a great thing. And you know, Sydney is very famous for its Mardi Gras.
Yeah, but
it brings
they
a lot
just
of money.
cancelled the after party, didn't they?
It brings a lot of money into the city, yeah.
Not the after party. It was costing everything. That was the problem.
Question number
Too
one.
many West Coast coolers.
Here we go. Here we go, Sharon. Question number one for you. Jim and Pam are characters who fall in love on what show?
Is it, I don't know, maths?
No, it's not maths. Fall in love should have been the
There
cue.
might be a Jim and Pam on maths, but no. Ross is in North Bayswater. Hello, Ross.
How you going, guys?
Going well.
Very well. Jim and Pam, do those names sound familiar? They fall in love in which TV show?
Oh, no, they don't sound familiar to me.
It's a sitcom. There's a clue. Oh, sorry, Ross. Sounded like he was about to answer and Ryan's beeped him out.
You know, come on. We can't listen to Ross Hem and Haw all afternoon.
Hem and Haw. That's my law firm.
They're on maths as well. Mark's in Penrith.
Hi, Mark.
Hey guys, how you going?
Very well. Let's see if
Marco.
you can answer this. Jim and Pam, characters who fall in love on what show?
Would that be The Office?
Yes, the
US
American
version of The
Office.
Office.
Yep, that's it.
Let's play Sing It Back to Me, Mark.
Just sing it to me.
This is a song that Jonesy has been obsessed with since
been in
last
my head
week.
all weekend.
I know, and now we all have to share the horror.
Mark, can you sing the next line of this song? Have a listen.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck.
What happens next?
Oh, mate, I would not have a clue what would be next.
Do you want to speculate, Mark?
Kiss my fish.
Yeah.
So after you've caught your fish, you've driven your truck, what are you hankering for?
A nice cold beer.
Yeah, we'll give it to you, because here's the line.
That's pretty
Drink
much
my
it.
beer.
This is the song that was sung by Lee Bryce
Yep.
at the alternative conservative Super Bowl halftime.
Yeah. It's called Country Nowadays.
Easy be country. in this country now.
Can't be country anymore.
The directions
Can you be a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll?
goes up in flames.
He hasn't named a single thing he can't do.
Oh, well, there was other things that he wants to do.
I just want to cut my grass, feed my dogs, wear my boots.
Irony, he was wearing boots as he sung that song.
Don't get confused and cut your dog.
These are all achievable goals. Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards has a pre-show ritual where he has to eat what? It's been well documented.
It's multiple choice. Come on, don't make it too hard.
Okay, is it A, a jam roly-poly, B, shepherd's pie, or C, fish fingers, chips and beans?
Let's go shepherd's pie.
It is a shepherd's pie.
So he eats this before every show.
And he says, "Hey, you crazy cats, don't cut my crust before."
Yeah, well,
really,
it's like a creme brulee. You can't break into it without someone else, without your own permission. Am I making sense?
no.
Good.
Which Australian bird is classified as a Class 1 dangerous animal in some regions?
You've seen her on maths.
Class 1 dangerous bird.
Thanks, Mark.
Oh,
Come on. We're not here to have relations with spiders. Other people want to have a go.
What if I am here to have a relation with Spider-Man?
That is question.
When he's hanging upside down and I take his thing off in passion.
That's a superhero. He's a superhero. It's totally different.
He's not living under the toilet.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
Fast Five. It's the mid-afternoon brain strain. Can you go all the way and answer all 5 questions?
Well, you only have to answer question 5 correctly to win the prize. We're up to question number 4 already.
Lisa's in Romsey.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, how you going?
Very well,
Great.
thank you. Which Australian bird is classified as a Class 1 dangerous animal in some regions?
Cassowary?
You know, David,
You know
yes,
it.
it is. David Attenborough has said that's the only animal that I think that scares him, that he doesn't like. Have you seen? It's got this, like, one giant toenail,
Yeah.
and it can eviscerate you with it.
You wouldn't think that it would. But emus, they can be pretty bad as well. Like I remember an emu pecking my brother. We were at a...
Oh, you said it was so bad. You said you laughed your head off.
It was very... You should have seen it, Lisa. We were little kids and we're at this... it was in Victoria. It was a little animal enclosure thing with my grandfather. And my brother gets savaged by this emu. And we were just laughing. It was,
Who's the we, you and your grandfather?
Yeah. He's going, come on, Matthew. Get away from
Toughen
that
up.
thing. Come on. Name... This is for question 5, Lisa.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, that's very underwhelming, I know. Name one of the events that Australia has won Olympics or won gold at, the Icy Olympics. Name one of the events that Australia has won gold at, the Icy Olympics.
Dual moguls.
No.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, it's true.
Is that
Jakara
right?
Anthony won gold at the
Oh,
dual
sorry.
moguls.
I thought it was snowboarding, freestyle skiing.
Well, but have a look under here. That's what it says.
Okay, Ryan's coming in with some extraneous information. Ryan?
Yeah, I think moguls is part of freestyle
okay.
skiing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the
Thank you.
event's for sure.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Lisa, congratulations
Thank
to
you.
Well, you've got $250 to spend at Best Restaurants, Lisa.
Thank you very much. That's amazing.
Tell them you just want to kiss your fish, ride a car,
Lisa,
paint my face.
according to the world of that song, what would be your next step after you've done that? You've caught your fish, you've driven your truck. What's your next thing?
What's the next one for you?
Just out of
Cup
curiosity.
of tea?
Yeah, I do like a good cup of tea.
Okay, I like it. After you've
That'd
caught
be
your
mine
fish,
too.
you've driven your truck.
Have a tea. Maybe you'd want a firm stool, Brenda. Everyone's
what?
thing is their own
A
thing.
good poo.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. Carry on. Have a good week. We went out on Saturday night. It wasn't a date night.
No, we went with our families.
Yeah, we went with our families, but to see Ed Sheeran.
It was just brilliant. We'll talk about that. We will talk about some controversy at the so-called Icy Olympics. I say so-called because we can't say what they're officially called because they're not affiliated. There's been a scandal in the sport of curling. Someone took along a hair straightener.
That's coming up.
I've amused
Oh,
myself.
good.
Jam Nation.
On the Jonesy and Amanda socials, after you've caught your fish, driven your truck, drunk your beer, what next for you? You suggested a cup of tea.
A cup of tea, maybe mouthwash after you've pashed a fish.
You've done all those.
What about you?
Well, I'm having what he's having. I'd probably just drink my beer. That's all I want. I just want to maybe wear my boots, cut my grass, Feed my dog.
They're his ones. You've got to have something.
Well,
What's
it
yours?
seems like basic sort of stuff, and it's all achievable goals.
Not even a private toilet moment.
Hey, a really good poo.
Yeah.
Okay, can I put that down?
Put it in.
If you would like to join us, you can. JonesyandAmanda.com.au or on all the socials. Ed Sheeran. Second time, third time I've seen Ed Sheeran. He just gets better and better.
You and I went to see him on Saturday night. He's still got Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide to go before he heads off to South America. He's an incredible performer. It's just him. I know there's a team of other people, but when you, on the night, all you see pretty much is him. And the graphics behind him are extraordinary. But the power of that one man, you know what I felt? Why it was so good, so it was so timely to see him. Because it just seems at the moment that every rich, powerful, successful man has some awful secret island that he goes to.
Oh, my God. Imagine if Sheeran was on.
No, but my point is,
Don't
he's
even
not.
say it.
Is that he is someone who's got all the trappings and is living a normal life as a regular, lovely man.
What's he worth, you reckon?
I don't know.
Am I right?
Yeah.
That's such a man question. What's Ed Sheeran
He's
worth?
just been scrolling through his phone. You could probably Google.
So 370 million pounds.
Whoa.
So let me just do a quick. Okay, so that's $725
million.
Yeah, million.
He's
There he
almost
is.
a billionaire.
There he is in his T-shirt just performing.
He's just out there. Did you find that he chatted with his guitar tech a bit too much?
I didn't notice that.
The guy with the top knot hairdo. He come out with the guitar. I mean, okay, mate, just give him the guitar. You don't need to give him a big pep talk.
No, but he talked.
Clearly, he's doing all right.
He talked a lot with the audience, which I thought was so lovely. I loved that.
Well, my mate Omo said, he kept talking too much.
No, I love that.
He explained his journey.
Yeah, and where the songs came from and his emotion around the songwriting. When he sang this song, which is one of my absolute favourites, Perfect.
Nice song.
The imagery behind that was so lovely because on the big screen it's called kintsugi, and this is the Japanese art of repairing porcelain. And the idea is that you use lacquer and certain gold bits and pieces and you glue it back together. The idea that makes it even more perfect. The broken bits give it a life of its own.
Yeah.
And that's what actual perfection is. And I thought that was beautiful.
I was a little concerned when he encouraged everyone to use their phone torches for various songs.
That was gorgeous.
Well, no, I'm just worried in this day and age, if you're down to your last 10%, you got to get an Uber home. Thanks, Ed. How am I getting home now? I don't know. Everything's on my phone.
Does your battery take up a lot of your phone charge? A lot of your battery?
Your torch? Yeah, it does.
Sorry,
It chews up a fair bit. In the old days, you'd hold a lighter.
So did you just call out boo instead?
Sorry, Ed, I'm not doing that. I've got to get home.
Arms crossed? No.
Sorry, Ed. I'm down to my last 10%. Although his excellence as a musician is put to the fore. Did you see that bit? He kind of mucked up the loop thing. So he's got the loop thing.
Tell me what the loop thing is.
So the loop thing, he loops a moment in song and then plays a guitar overlay. And that's how he does it. He works at it. It's an old DJ type trick.
And the tour is called Loop.
And there was one moment where I really appreciated the brilliance of Ed Sheeran. He's looped on his little loop machine and he's got his guitar. Then he gets the audience to do their own, sing a sort of a thing. And they're repeating that. So he's now using the audience as a human loop. So he's got the loop recorded. Then he's got human loop, which, okay, you look at
What if you're only down to 10% of your voice?
So, for example, like, we could do it with you in the equipment that we have.
Do you want me
in the
to
studio.
sing?
No. I'll just get stuff from you on the show. Remember that time, for example, when we were doing TikTok Tucker and you beat the air fryer to death? Do you remember this? This.
Tomato soup bar, and it's called You're a Pain in the Aim.
We'll have that for you after 7:30. So
that's me bashing the air fryer, by the way. No one makes me angry like you do.
There should be a day for the poor old air fryers that have been killed by you. Anyway, if we do a bit of magic here and we loop that in, we'd say In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins.
Called Tomato Soup Bar, and it's called You're a Pain in the Aim.
You're like Sheeran.
I've done a collab.
In the air fryer tonight, you've done a collab.
Do I get royalties, perhaps?
Oh, we could work.
How much has Ed got again? Ed wants to go back into the courts. I'm sure.
Sheeran, he's not in this. This is our own thing. All we're going to do is loop this.
I hate you! I hate you!
Brendan, you don't need to loop it. You can have that at any time.
I know, it just works. Icy Olympics.
The Icy Olympics, curling, scandal, condom shortage. All the goss will have it for you next.
Jam Nation.
Now, because we're not officially affiliated with the event that's taking place on the snow and ice in Italy right now.
And fair enough, Channel 9, they ponied up the money. What did we do?
We just said, we can't talk about it. What?
We can't get it for free.
No, so we're calling it the Icy Olympics.
This
We're not
is
allowed to
sanctioned.
say the actual words.
There's a bunch of words we can't say. I can't even read out the words that we can't say because that's been redacted. We live in a redacted world these days.
And we can't play I almost said it, Icy Olympics theme, but we can play this.
Now, the Icy Olympics. That's our Timu version.
Here's a couple of stories that you may not know that's going on there. Well, first of all, Australia, as we know, are doing so well, our best ever medals haul ever. We're coming 11th. That's incredible. Canada, that has a lot of snow, has a lot of ice, is coming 15th.
Well, we're beating Great Britain.
Yeah, we're beating Great Britain. It's incredible. Congratulations, everybody.
Let's give ourselves a big clap on the back.
Well, speaking of clap, how about that's a terrible transition.
Yeah.
There's a condom shortage at the Olympic.
Oh, there
the
always
Icy
is.
Olympic Village. Am I allowed to say those words?
Yeah, you can do that.
But what's interesting is it's been reported in the Italian daily newspaper, La Stampa, that it's taken 3 days to empty the entire stock of 10,000 condoms at the Icy Olympic Village. Officials say additional shipments are incoming. Come on, quick. But what I had to do a bit of digging because I thought, are they all rampant? What's going on? Takes a long time to get out of the lycra, you'd think, for starters.
But they're pretty sexy.
Oh, of course they are.
And they work out.
Well, absolutely.
So they're happy with their bodies.
But this is what's interesting, is that there are less Olympians in the Icy Olympics than there are in the hot, dry Olympics.
Yeah.
And 10,000 condoms, that's 3 to 4 condoms per athlete. Some obviously won't be using any. So 3 to 4 per athlete. At the Paris Olympics, there were 28 to 29 per athlete allocated.
Well, it's the city of love.
Well, as you said, I think these people are, pretty sinewy and up for it. I'd imagine. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it takes too long to get out of the gear and everyone's just tired.
Well,
and when you take it out, you'd be a bit pongy.
Well, what's that skeleton thing?
I mean, when you take your body out of the lycra.
Yeah. We all know where you're going with this. What's that one where they all sit on each other?
I know. That is
What's
very
that one?
unusual. I saw a meme that said this looks like it began as someone opening the door and saying something they shouldn't, saying it's a sport, What about this? If you're a fugitive, don't go to the Icy Olympics. A Slovak fugitive was caught trying to enter the hockey. He'd been a fugitive for 16 years. And I don't know whether it was facial recognition, but he went to support his national ice hockey team and he was apprehended and didn't even get to see the game.
No.
Of all the things to make you break your life in hiding. What about this? Spanish figure skater Tomás Legarino Sabate.
Yeah, right.
If you wanted to make a poster of him, you'd run out of texters, let's face it. His whole performance is based around the music of Despicable Me. And he wears the overalls and the yellow T-shirt. If you don't look ridiculous enough doing figure skating.
Can male skaters, just solo male skaters, be ick enough without that?
This is a quadruple ick. So he had a signature Minions-themed routine. Right. And just shortly before the Icy Olympics, it looked like they changed the ruling slightly and he would not get permission to dance to his theme. And the word went out, a whole lot of supporters, a fan base got on board with a hashtag, let the minion dance. And finally at the last minute got permission. Here's how and I'm not making this up, here's the music to which he starts his dance.
Oh, it's the Universal Centennial logo with Minion.
Just imagine this with ice dancing attached by someone dressed as a minion.
Did he have one eye?
Only when he bent over. And now let's get to the curling. Okay. Of all the sports, who would have thought this would be the most controversial? Canada and Sweden. The Swedes attached a special camera overhead because they wanted to accuse the Canadians of cheating, of touching what I called the Robovac the other day. He gave it a slight, minuscule little touch and the Swedes said, caught you. And then they had a big fight.
It's okay touching the rock after the hog line, I don't know. Or touching the rock.
Who's doing it?
You don't know it?
Who?
It's a couple.
Who? I haven't done it once. You can off.
Oh, swears at the curling.
Oh.
I have to make your hair curl. That's my Icy Olympic roundup.
Ah, right. Do we want an outro?
Please.
Touching rock. Icy Olympics.
Don't say you haven't been informed.
Coming up, let's talk about that. I think the Tribal Drum will beat for Tales of the Sports Cheat.
Ooh,
I think that could happen.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Monday, the 16th of February on the Jonesy and Amanda socials after you've caught your fish. This is Lee Bryce, by the way. It's been living rent-free in my head all weekend from the Turning Point America, the alternative halftime Super Bowl show. And his song, Country Nowadays.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck.
And the next one is Drink My Beer. And I just thought, not everyone drinks beer. I wonder why. But I thought, you add your own thing to that. So after you've caught your fish, you've
kissed. It doesn't say kiss my fish.
No, it's caught your fish.
I thought he said kiss my fish.
No, it's catch the fish.
Fish.
Oh.
I just want to catch my fish.
I thought all this time I thought he said kiss my fish.
My fish. What is he,
I
Rex
thought
Hunt?
he said kiss my fish. That's why I said the next line should be get some mouthwash.
No, he's catching the fish.
Oh, okay.
Americans
He's kissing his truck.
They like fishing and shooting and voting.
Well, we know
that. Drive your truck. What's next?
For me, it's just have a nice cup of tea.
Yeah. I was going just with ride my motorbike. I like that. That's a good one. Some of the calls that we've been getting or some of the responses we've been getting on our social media, Ben has put smoke my blunt. That's a bit of hey man humour for you.
Oh, is it?
Oh, don't act like you don't know.
I don't know.
You went to university.
I didn't smoke a blunt.
Oh, what's that thing? It's not a lava lamp, we all know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure you do. Rich has said, kiss my cousin if I'm in luck.
Wow.
Oh, you got truck and luck. What's next?
Run amok.
Please join us, Jonesy and Amanda, on our social media.
We were just talking a little bit earlier about the cheating controversy that is all anyone's talking about at the Icy Olympics. In the curling of all things, cheating in sport, we might put it to the Tribal Drum.
Yes, that's coming up.
Are you allowed to say gold with the Icy Olympics on? Are we allowed?
Yeah.
You can say gold, but you can't say gold round thing that's coloured gold. I don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't think you can go gold for Australia. Oh, they probably could. Yeah.
Well, you've said it now.
Well, I'm supportive of Channel 9 and their endeavours to broadcast the games. And
Are they your new overlords?
I'm not just sucking
Big
up.
Channel 9 got to you.
I get it. You pay the money.
Yeah, of course.
That's fair enough.
I have, we just played a snippet earlier of the controversy.
Sorry, Mr. Channel 9. Not from the games, though.
We're discussing the Icy Olympics.
Yes. There you go.
See, in Italy, we're keeping it as generic as we can. In a little place in Italy where the Icy Olympics are
I wanted
taking
something
place.
a bit more stereotypical in my Italian music, please.
I feel like a Chianti. Am I allowed to say Chianti?
You could say it.
So there's been a big controversy between Canada and Sweden in the curling that Sweden accused Canada of double touching the Robovac or the stone. Apparently he didn't quite double touch it, but you're only allowed to touch the handle, and his finger went onto the actual stone bit, and this is where it all came to blows.
It's okay touching the rock after the hog line, I don't know. Or touching the rock.
Who's doing it?
You don't know it?
Who?
It's a couple.
Who? I haven't done it once. You can off.
Right.
Swears in the curling.
After the hog line, you're not allowed to touch the rock.
No, but you're not allowed to touch it, and you're only ever allowed to touch it with the handle anyway, apparently.
Right.
Do you remember, let's talk about cheating scandals. This wasn't in an Icy Olympics, but this was in a chess arena. Back in 2023, you and I were obsessed with this story.
I think one other you more obsessed.
No, well, this is quite extraordinary.
Okay.
Drama erupted in an elite chess performance. Is that what it's called?
Match.
Thank you. A competitor claimed that the other person who'd won was a cheater. And Neiman, the man involved, said, I won fair and square. He was accused of putting beads, sort of vibrating beads in his bot and having someone else control them to dictate his move.
Right, okay, so he'd say, rook to knight.
And he'd go, his eyes had rolled back in his head. and it would happen. He has said that's not true. But to the point where he was on a talk show with Piers Morgan, and this is a quote. Yeah. This is where it got to. Piers Morgan said, "Have you ever used anal beads while playing chess?" And the answer was, your curiosity is a bit concerning. But I can tell you no was the answer.
It sounds like a song. Well, you know, I guess I'm not a professional sportsman.
Well, tell us something, but you're not even an amateur one.
And when I was a kid, I played AFL. My dad was a very good AFL player, so much so he could have actually played for.
Really?
Yeah, he could have played for South Melbourne when he was younger. And I was dreadful at AFL, absolutely dreadful. And then one day, for the first time in history, I marked the ball in front of my goal, pretty much, marked it. And I was just more shocked than anyone. And everyone around the field knew. And the old man's just looking at me. And I've marked it. And someone said, "Kick it to me." So I kicked it. It was the opposition player just stirring me up.
And you kicked it to him?
I kicked it to him, but my kicking was so bad it bananaed off my foot and went into the goal. But everyone saw it. So there was not like...
So you weren't cheating, you're just an idiot.
It was just laughter, and people just said, "Hey, Jonesy, your boy's got the talent, hasn't he, mate?" So
that's your sporting prowess. But let's talk about this.
Well, we won the game.
Well, let's talk about...
On the strength of that kick.
The tales of the sports cheat. That's what we're going to do here. You don't have to be a professional athlete.
Yeah.
It might have been your backyard cricket. It might have been backyard anything. It could have been in any form of sport. Tales of the sports cheat.
Are you wanting bead stories?
If you've got them, use them. Tales of the sports cheat.
And it would have been mine if it hadn't been to those meddling kids.
But you're on the bus on the way home, mate.
You retired years ago.
The tournament finished some time ago.
Jam Nation.
The Tribal Drummers beating Tales of the sports cheat.
And it would have been mine if it hadn't been to those meddling kids.
It's all happening in Lavinia.
Well, you don't have to be an Olympian, though, an icy
I think it's okay.
contestant
Yeah.
to be involved in the cheating, though. We have had the curling.
Yep.
The was it the Swedes, I think, accusing the Canadians of cheating?
And I think the Canadians, they're pretty good with the curling.
They're probably one of the world leaders in the curling. And they ended up winning this match, too.
Of course. Even with the cheating.
They'd be thrilled, even with the cheating.
Even with the cheating. But you look at Sandpaper Gate all those years ago, back in 2018. Remember that?
It happens at the most elite levels.
And that was because you think you want to do anything to get an edge. You know what I mean? And if it's legal, you can do it.
Yeah.
There was a time when certain drugs in sport were okay to take. There were certain peptides. They used to feed them peptides and go, "Take these peptides, they'll be good for you." And then they suddenly said, "No, you can't have the peptides."
I told you when Harley was professionally swimming, he was, 18 or something.
Yep.
And he was competing against East Germans who someone would use a bicycle pump to put air in their backside so they'd be higher in the water.
Yeah. And that's what it's about. Jem Rai, you seem of interested into this one.
Yeah, I found one. So apparently the winner of the marathon at the 1904 Hot Olympics, Fred Laws, was later disqualified because he hitched a ride in a car for part of the race.
1904?
Yes, in 1904.
Did they have cars in 1904?
That's pretty conspicuous, isn't it?
The only car that had ever been made, and he was in it.
There goes Fred.
What's that thing he's in? Time machine? But these are professional examples. But have you got a sibling who cheats at sport? What have you got?
Yeah, my brother used to cheat at sport all the time.
He'll be listening to this.
Yeah,
so
ping
let's
pong.
out him.
Whenever we play ping pong.
How do you cheat?
Well, because he knows my maths is dreadful.
Oh, I see.
So he used my poor maths as an advantage.
1,500 nil.
Jam Nation.
There's been a big kerfuffle in the curling over in Lavinia.
That's right. The Canadians have been accused of cheating by the Swedish team.
I've seen the tapes. It looks like it's the hand of God to me.
Yeah, it does look like he has touched what I call the robo-vac.
Mm-hmm.
He claimed he didn't, but it ended with some swears.
It's okay touching the rock after the hog line, I don't know. Or touching the rock.
Who's doing it?
You don't know it?
Who?
It's a couple.
Who? I haven't done it once. You can off.
Oh, don't get a Canuck fired up.
That's right. Tales of the sports cheat. That's what the tribal drum is beating for.
And it would have been mine if it hadn't been to those meddling kids.
Lisa has joined us.
Who's the cheat, Lisa?
My sister, her name's Julie.
Okay, all the information, yep.
Yeah, it was back in the sort of mid to late 80s. She was about 14 in about year 8 at high school, and it was for cross country. And we live in Wollongong, so she had to run from, say, Corrimal Beach into North Wollongong along the cycleway.
Yep.
And it was a really hot day, about 35 degrees. She was asthmatic. I wagged that day, but my mum knew. So we went to Ferry Meadow Beach, just parked, purely just to give her a drink, make sure she was okay. She was walking past, wasn't looking too good. So Mum said, I'll drive you the rest of the way. So we drove her, and she got out the car and just sort of ran in the last 100 metres and got a place. So in the top 6 or 8, so she qualified to go to the next level.
No.
Whoa.
Oh, and she probably didn't even want to go to the next level.
No, she didn't want to go. So it took her about 2 or 3 days, and she admitted it. She went to the PE teacher and sort of said, I cheated, basically, and told them the story. So everyone had to move up a place, so whoever missed out got in. But to this day, she went on to become a school teacher, and she's worked at various Christian schools along the way. And she loves telling the story, telling the kids what a cheat she was back in the day. The kids love it, yeah.
I'm sure the Christians would appreciate
And also the fact she owned up, only because she didn't want to have to run in the finals.
There's a parable about that. And everyone else was complicit as well. You, your mother, everyone was involved in this.
Well, they didn't think she'd, And
what a web of corruption.
You didn't expect that she'd be rewarded for it and get a ribbon.
Yeah, but this is how corruption starts. You see what happens?
I'll listen to you.
I'll listen to you. Next thing you're wearing a lizard head eating kids.
Wow, that's a slippery slope. Hello, Mike. How are you?
Hello, how you going?
Who cheated, Mike?
It wasn't me. I was a party to it, but I didn't know it was happening at the time. We're at a golf day. Every year we have a memorial golf day. The same people seem to win the prizes every year. What happened, it was the last minute entry in a team. So I was with a team that I usually wasn't with. Anyway, halfway through where the longest drive was, I seen the brother of the guy behind us hide the ball close to the green.
Oh.
And because every year they win. They win every year. They win the longest. They win the closest to the pin. They win the longest drive. And it's just, I found out I didn't know what to do. I couldn't dob them in because we're not like that. But now I find out why they win all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like Donald Trump. Is that pretty much what Donald Trump did?
Yeah,
because whenever you mention to a Trump person, they go, no, that happens all the time.
There's footage of him casually, dropping it and his caddy doing the same.
And I thought, well, hang on, if I started playing golf and did that, I'm pretty sure I'd get in trouble for it.
Yeah, or he'd be president. Thank you, Mike.
Well done.
And Sarah, hello. Who was the sports cheat?
So it was me helping my daughter's school soccer team. So she'd play other schools on a Wednesday afternoon, and the referee they had was a very old man who could hardly see or run, and so he never called offside. So we cottoned on after the first sort of 2 weeks. So we placed my daughter, who was a striker, on the corner of the box. Every time her team got the ball, they just kicked it over the heads of the opposition and she scored a goal.
Is that
offside?
Yeah, because they were always moving ahead. This is brilliant.
See, I haven't understood the rules, but I get the gist. Thank you, Sarah.
We were playing to the whistle, so I don't say that we were cheating.
No, you're not cheating.
No, that's right.
Sarah, you're hacking the system.
If he's wearing big Coke bottle glasses, that's not your concern.
That's all fair enough.
His guide dog's not barking.
It's like when you blow a traffic light and there's no camera there. Did it actually happen?
Did it, Brendan?
Officer, thank you for all your calls. The pub test is coming up.
Now, this pub
This
test
is interesting.
I saw a TikTok, and I reckon it'll divide people. It's very nuanced. It's about Valentine's Day. I'll see what you think next.
Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
On a Monday, it's always nice to go down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test.
The pub test.
Pub test.
Does not pass the pub test. Pub test.
Pub test.
Does it pass the pub test? Pub test.
Yeah, the pub test.
Doesn't pass the sniff test. Stop it. It's not helpful.
Various opinions, and this lady has blown up TikTok for criticising her husband's efforts on Valentine's Day.
And that sounds terrible, but I think it might be more nuanced than that. Let's have a look at what happened. So this is a woman an American woman, she says, I'm whispering because my husband's in the next room. She's filming this thing, which all this is private stuff. So why would you put all this on TikTok anyway? But here we are. This is the story. She said, he knows I hate the colour purple and he knows I'm on a calorie deficit diet, meaning I'm dieting.
Yeah, right.
And so she opens up her Valentine's gift, which is all this purple tissue paper and a whole lot of chocolates, packets and packets of chocolates. And there's a teddy bear, a purple sort of teddy bear.
He's put a lot of stuff in there.
Put a lot of stuff in there. And the card had a donut on the front. And she sort of was rolling her eyes. And it looked, it made her look mean and it made her look like a piece of work. But when you think about it, yes, he made an effort. A lot of people would be saying he made an effort. Isn't that great? But I think I got the feeling this is a relationship on its last legs for her to be this upset by it. But is the effort enough when she said he knows I don't like the colour purple. He knows I don't like chocolates. And inside the thing, purple and chocolates. On a day like that, could he have given some thought, not just into buying her stuff, but into the stuff that she would like? How do I phrase this? Does just the effort pass the pub test? And for many people, they'd say, yeah, look, he's making an effort, stop you complaining. But for many women, they want to be seen. They want to be understood.
Oh, for God's sake.
And you guys know that. If there's something...
well, you get the card and you get the chocks and you've made the effort.
But if you knew that your wife didn't like certain things and you bought them for her, what do you think, on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I wouldn't get her those Guylian chocolates, the ones that look like the seashells.
Because you spit on them every time you say it?
Because she hates those things.
She thought they were soaps.
She doesn't like them. Yeah, they look like soaps.
Yeah, they do.
And, they look like they're just melted in the container and they cost a lot of money.
The nut of that question is that she doesn't like them, right?
My wife doesn't like anything on Valentine's Day, but I know if I get her a card, I've done the bare minimum. So I buy her a card. And that's happy because I say that's all you want.
And is she happy?
I believe she's happy, yeah.
Ryan, what about your girlfriend?
Am I right?
Yeah, I bought Alessia some flowers on Valentine's Day, and she likes those Sunny Angel toys. So.
I don't even need to know what a Sunny Angel toy is. The fact you said she likes them.
Is it like a Labubu?
Let me just say this. The fact you said she likes them, so I bought her one. That's all that anyone. I think that's
but
what
he's
women
at the start
want.
of his relationship.
Should it matter?
Yeah. You got to do the groundwork. I used to buy heaps of junk for her in the early days.
Having said that, you're at the beginning of the relationship and you've chosen to find out what she likes after years of marriage to not care?
It's not about not caring. I always make an effort. That's the thing. And I know that my wife...
What about this situation?
My wife doesn't like Valentine's Day. She said that. So I just get her a card.
And some golf clubs that you can use at any time.
And that's what I do.
I'd like to know what you think, because it's very easy. And when I first looked at that, I thought that woman's a piece of work. And then you think about it a bit more. Is it fair enough to say, I don't want a lot, but I want to feel seen?
What do you think?
Let's phrase it like this. Does just the effort, is that enough? Does it pass the pub test?
I think it's enough.
Do you think men and women might have different opinions? I don't know.
Jam Nation.
Your TV show, The Piano, is back on the ABC.
It's returning. It's returning March 16, 7:30 on the ABC. You can watch it on ABC iView whenever the moment takes you.
Can I watch it now? Can I binge you?
No, it hasn't started yet. You have to wait until it starts on that Sunday night. But yes, we're back with Andrea Lamb and actually, I don't know if we've spoken about who is the new Harry Connick Jr.
Is it me?
Harry Connick Sr. Have a listen to the promo.
Once again, music is echoing from public pianos all over this country.
The piano returns.
And joining us is one of Australia's most successful recording artists of all time, Guy Sebastian.
Hello, beautiful people.
Together with world-renowned pianist Andrea Lamb.
This is fabulous.
They'll be searching for more incredible, undiscovered pianists.
I'm a zookeeper.
I'm a mum and a carer.
I'm a professional rugby player.
You are the rugbyest of rugby players.
I want to feel the feels.
He wants to feel the feels. And does he want to...
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck.
Does he want that?
Don't think so.
Does he want this?
Drink my beer.
Sure, who doesn't want that?
What about...
I just want to cut my grass, feed my dog,
wear his boots,
wear my boots.
You can do all of that. But this series, last series, I didn't think we could be any better. But this series, I think, is even better. As usual, I cried through a lot of it. I blubbed, I laughed, I hugged everybody. These stories, what I love about this show is it's often emotional, but it's not always sad. It's uplifting.
Well, there's not too much sap in there, though,
No,
is there?
it's soulful and it's beautiful.
Yeah, but
you saw it, you liked it.
Yeah, I love the show, but you want a couple of the loons that come in.
Of course there's loons.
The suspenders and the bow tie.
There's all of that.
You want that.
Remember your audition?
That's what... Me just going, grunk, ding, ding, grunk.
I just want to catch my fish. But that's coming up March 16. I'll remind you as we get closer.
okay.
So it's a month from now.
We'll all diarise it.
Please diarise it. It is the most beautiful show.
Jam Nation.
The pub test.
Pub test.
Does not pass the pub test. Pub test.
Pub test.
Does it pass the pub test? Pub test.
Yeah, the pub test.
Doesn't pass the sniff test. Stop it. It's not helpful.
This lady has blown up TikTok for criticising her husband's effort on Valentine's Day.
Is effort enough? What's happened is she has said quietly, because he's in the next room, and she said, we've been married for years, he knows I don't like the colour purple. He knows I'm on a diet. And the gift was just all this purple paper, whole lot of chocolates, and a teddy bear, or like a small bear thing that was purple. And you think, how ungracious of her to complain. But her point, I guess, is this effort, just making an effort, isn't really enough when they've been married for a number of years and he knows these things about her but doesn't care enough to do anything about it.
Well,
So-
I'd say he put a lot of care into that.
put
He had to get
effort.
the bag,
But he put
then he had to get
effort,
the
yes.
chocks and a little teddy bear, and he wrote on the card.
But and this is what a lot of women want to feel seen and known.
I'd say she's seen and known. What do you want?
Well, how do you feel? Does just the effort pass the pub test?
No, it doesn't, because he was well aware that she didn't like the colour purple and she was on a diet, and I think it was deliberate.
1 year, I done the Woolworths flowers, and for the next 7 years I suffered, so now I have to make an effort. So yes, it passes the pub test.
Well, no, I don't think it does. I think if you've been married for a long time and he thinks about you any day of the week and comes home with a chocolate or flowers that you like, that's better than Valentine's Day where everybody's telling you to make an effort.
Not at all. She's just a whinge bag. I'd give anything to have anything incorrect from my husband at the moment, who I've only just lost recently, so I think she should appreciate anything she gets.
Yeah, your whinge bag.
Well, that's the length and breadth of some thought there.
Imagine that you lose the love of your life and the only thing you've got is that little "we love you" teddy bear.
That's the only thing you have.
I love you teddy bear.
You can see a whole lot more of Jonesy and Amanda on our socials. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
You know, we're just talking about Valentine's Day, and for those of you that are new to this show, you may not know that my husband has a neurological disorder. He's got like a form of Parkinson's, and he's had it for a number of years now, and it's really hard that he's always been a giant brainiac, and not only does this stuff affect you physically, but neurologically as well. And so I've learnt that sometimes those big events like birthdays, Valentine's Day, anniversaries, our easy banter, our easy chat, our easy being with each other isn't as easy. He's still Harley, but it's sometimes it's the ease of the chat isn't always there. And so I've learnt not to get upset when they're big days and I don't get back what I want, if you know what I mean. Emotionally, I'm talking about here. And so on Valentine's Day in the morning, I wrote him a card and I said, "Happy Valentine's Day." And he said, "Happy Valentine's Day." And then for some reason I said, "Yes, it's Valentine's." I just, couldn't help myself. Yeah. Valentine's Day. And I looked him in the face and said, "You know what, I'm telling you, it's Valentine." And he said, "Yeah, happy Valentine's Day." But we've been married this will be our 36th wedding anniversary. So we've had 36 Valentine's Days. And it's so hard, as you can imagine, to see the person you love not be as able as they used to be. Of course, it's so hard. But I went for a walk with the dog and I came home and there were some beautiful flowers on the kitchen bench. And he obviously got someone to help him with that. And his handwriting is so scrawly now, but there was a little card that said, "Please be my Valentine forever." Aww. And I just thought, when we're just talking about the effort, is the effort worth, is the effort more than the thought? Any effort from him like that just means so much to me.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. And I showed it to our sons to say, look how amazing your dad is. In the midst of all of this, he knew that would matter to me. And that's why he did that. So, you do hold on to that. Previous caller who said she's lost her husband and anything
and that really
something.
That rung home, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Don't sweat the small stuff. It is the gesture, though.
Well, but it is the gesture, but the thought behind it, he knew that mattered to me.
Of course.
And so he went out of his way to do that. And I'm very, very grateful. It was lovely.
Jam Nation.
Here we are. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, you win $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 by answering a bonus question, but it's double or nothing. So therein lies the jeopardy.
You know, I'm thinking of Tootle the Train. Remember Tootle the Train?
Has he won?
No, he stayed on the tracks. I mean, got off the tracks. No, anyway, I'm thinking of Adrian of Thomastown. Remember Adrian of Thomastown last
Thomas
week?
the Tank Engine Town.
Well, I rang with nothing, so I'm going to give it a go.
Adrian, that's
Here
what
we go,
we're talking
Adrian.
about.
You have 6 seconds to answer this bonus question.
Yep.
What 2-word name is given to the iconic green cap worn by the Australian Test cricketers?
Baggy green.
You've done it, Adrian. $2,000.
He's our man.
Congratulations.
If he can't do it, no one can. Well, can Sarah of Guildford do it?
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Your turn to step up to the plate. How are you?
Very well, guys. I'm nervous now.
Well, Sarah, just
Shake it off.
Shake it off. Ooh.
And as Jonesy says, pass is your friend. If you're not sure, say pass because we might have time to come back. If you're wrong, it's all over, okay?
Okay, no worries.
Sarah, good luck because here we go. Question number 1. What's the name of our radio station?
Gold.
Question 2. In which state would you find the Great Barrier Reef?
Queensland.
Question 3. LMAO is an acronym for what?
Laugh my ass off.
Question 4. Finish this. Have a break. Have a...
Tic Tac.
Question 5. What's the largest organ of the human body?
Brain.
Oh! What a terrible irony, Sarah.
It's your skin.
Skin.
Oh, well, that's
Yes.
okay.
Skin is... You don't think of skin as an organ, but it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, of course.
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah, I think you've got a big brain.
Thank you. Appreciate
If your
it.
skin, if your brain is bigger than your skin, you're an unusual
Like
shape.
Megamind. Sarah.
Thank you for playing, Sarah.
Thank you.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.
It's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation. Have you seen in the latest hate speech laws that have come out, River to the Sea? You can't say that anymore, but there it is in that song.
Who would have thought that
would have
John
thought?
Farnham could be so controversial? First
Goodness.
the curling at the Olympics and now this.
Not since he sung for Rundle Mall in Adelaide has there been such controversy.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of other controversies, something that's been living rent-free in my head over the weekend is this song by Lee Bryce.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck.
It's just a good earworm, and it's just under the other things he's got to do.
Drink my beer.
And other chores around the house.
I just want to cut my grass, feed my dogs, wear my boots. It ain't easy being country.
But the implication is he's not allowed to do those things anymore. Who's stopping him from feeding his dog? The RSPCA will be onto him if he doesn't.
Mate, dude, you got to feed your dog.
Feed the dog. Come on.
I always thought, when you say those words like it's country nowadays, I always just thought it was country nowadays.
Is that song called Nowadays?
Nowadays.
I've always said nowadays.
You say nowadays.
What do you say?
I just said country nowadays.
Nowadays? I don't know what I say.
Anyway, we've put together, because these are all tenets to live by. And
We
Lee has a
first
good
heard
point.
this song, we need to say. This was in the Turning Point
The
alternative to the Super Bowl.
Opposite to Bad Bunny.
I can't believe it's not Bad Bunny. Actually, I can.
Has it been confirmed that he was wearing a bulletproof vest?
No, apparently he wasn't. Well,
That's just an outfit.
That's just how those shoulders looked.
Yeah, because Michael Jackson, he used to wear the whole military gear. There would have been people trying
Comes
to
in
pick him
handy.
off. The alternate halftime Super Bowl show it was. But that song is just stuck in my head, like most country songs, because when you first hear them, you go, oh, that works
When
out.
you first hear them, you think you've already heard them before. That's the beauty of a country song.
Yeah,
The simplicity of it.
Because remember that old joke, what do you do if you play a country western song backwards? You get all your stuff back.
And your dog's still alive.
Everything's good. But on the Jonesy and Amanda social, something we've been talking about today, after you've caught your fish, driven your truck, not drunk your truck, drank your beer, what's next for you? And people are joining in with this.
I want just a nice cup of tea.
Says Amanda Keller. Ben has said, smoke my blunt.
Mm-hmm.
John has said, can't think of anything that rhymes with truck, winky face. Stuart says, leave work for the last time. Rich says, kiss my cousin if I'm in luck. Yee-haw. Heather says, play music on my own. Dwayne says, drink my iced coffee.
Who's stopping him?
Anthony Muller says, and haul ass to my next stop, Mike Muller. I think he's having a go at his brother or his dad. Barry has said park in 3 parking spots. Shane has said milk my steer. I hope that's not a euphemism, please. Joseph has said eat more bacon. And Jenny has said take a dump. Sing it.
In this country nowadays.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Oh, surely.
We are doing Tin Hat Tuesday again tomorrow.
Oh, no, it's
Give us your
back.
conspiracy theories. I will be bringing in the tin foil. Here we are.
We should get a Camalco deal at least out of all of this.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Good day to you.